Hi guys, my name is Lara Kudaisi and I am the matchmaking mistress. So today I want to be taking lessons, from the Bbnaija series. That's Big Brother Naija series. So I'm going to be doing a series from today till Friday about lessons to learn from the contestants. This is not to bash anybody, and if you're a hater here on my page telling me I shouldn't be watching Big Brother Naija, hey, you're not my audience. So so today is how to avoid men like Leo. If you guys watched, till yesterday, you know that there was a romantic, feeling or romantic situation between Alex and Leo, and Leo just got evicted yesterday. And Alex started crying like she just became a widow. Like I've seen so many memes on social media, and it's so funny about how some people say, Alex is crying like, like Lolu is trying to cast out demons from her, and Rico and Toby are the ushers. Very, very funny, delivery. And a lot of people are castigating Alex on Twitter, on social media generally, that why is she crying like that? It's just a game. What the hell is that? And stuff like that. And I reminded somebody yesterday that this was the same scenario that played out when Tim told Tony, that was last year contestants, when Tim told, am I getting it? Thin, tall Tony, got evicted, and Bisola started crying like she just lost her husband. So some people are actually like that, emotionally involved or invested, even though it's just a game. So what lessons? How can we avoid men like Leo? Okay, let me give you a background of who I think Leo is. In fact, to be truthful with you, when I first started watching Big Brother Nigeria, the Wahala season 3, Leo was like, when I'm talking about eye candy, man crush, I just like the fact that he's cool, he's quiet, he has this aura of affluence around him, this aura of, hey, I'm here, and, like a big boy, Don kind of thing, people that go to parties, everybody else is dancing, he's the one buying drinks for the people, and, he's just nodding in a corner, girls, like 3, 4 girls are, dancing around him, and, he's just calling the shots. And I like guys like that, so I told my friend, like, oh my God, this guy is cute, and, I just like being around people like that. And then hearing him speak, business presentations, that he's a businessman. Something, he's a businessman to the core. That the guy is intelligent, and stuff like that. Until I started watching, the thing between him and Alex started, metamorphosing, and I watched different episodes where, yeah, Alex was drawn to him, but he kept convincing her. There was a time she was scared, but he kept telling her, babe, I want you, I care about you, I like you, and outside the house, Alex was like, how girls do now, when you are already falling, you're asking the obvious question. This house is just scary. Nobody knows what is gay and what is real and what is not real. I want to take my time, go outside the house, maybe outside. And he's like, even outside the house, I watched it. Nobody told me, so don't come here and come and be arguing with me. I watched it. So one thing I'm going to say is that if you're a girl, there are guys like that, like Leo, who, because after they evicted him yesterday, well, even before they evicted him, he now started another story that, he never told Alex, but in the diary room with Big Brother Naija, he kept saying he has another girl on the outside that he likes, that he will pursue, after Big Brother Naija, and he said it, confirmed it yesterday at the live eviction show, that there's another girl outside the house, that he likes and he will pursue. So it's kind of heartbreaking, I know it's a game. So some people are berating Alex, like, why is she not, like, somebody, in fact, too, said, like, please let me give this girl one slap or something like that to reset her and all of that. So do it again, but there are lessons that we can learn from it. And today my lessons is to the girls, how to avoid men like Leo. Because if we look at this situation, men like Leo are men who use you to play a game. Men like Leo are men who knows what they wanted to do from the beginning. They know It's not like they got carried away by feelings. No, the guy already knew what he was doing. He knew that Nigerians or Africa, if he's watched Big Brother before, so he knows that people like the love story, love triangle. They will keep voting, for him to stay in the house, and then maybe at some point he even got bored. He Kuku said yesterday that he got bored. That was why he was sleeping a lot, and all of that. So he knew what he was doing from the beginning. So he may not necessarily like Alex. I don't know. In fact, I remember that Chloe, that was disqualified, was also professing love to him, and you could see in his face that Chloe not even, not even, but he was always giving Alex attention, being around her. He even got mad one day at the party when Alex was dancing and Toby was touching her bum, and she was dancing with all the guys. He was mad, guys. So why would you be mad if you are not interested in that girl romantically? Why would you be mad if you have the plans of another girl outside the house? Why? So you guys know what I mean now. Men like Leo, they are people who use it to play game. They know what they want from the beginning. They know that they don't want to have you, but they just want to keep you around, hold you around them, canopy you, or have a tent or a canopy ministry on you, but their eye is somewhere else, when they have maybe the person they're just too busy to follow or to chase who they want, or some of them, they have not even found who they want yet, but they know it's not you. They definitely know that it's not you, so they'll just use you to pass time, and then before they move on to the next person. So how do you avoid men like that? Number one, listen to your guts. Alex, from the beginning, like we all girls do, knew. She kept saying, I'm not sure, this thing. She knew, in her guts. But now, like how we normally do, feelings will get the best of us, and then you'll be like, okay, because she kept telling Big Brother her found love, and she now just started crying like a silly person. Every time she had a disagreement with Leo, and I like the fact that Alex dances on the dance floor. I was excited that Leo was evicted yesterday, because now we can see Alex without Leo. Let us see whether she will survive or not. At least let them, let her take her eyes off Leo. Leo is a distraction to her, So number one is that trust your God. From the beginning, before the feelings seep in and then sweep you away like water. Trust your gut. That gut feeling is always there. Everybody has it. Intuition. If you're a Christian, you can call it the Holy Spirit. If you're a Muslim, everybody just has that inner voice. From the beginning, that voice will tell you, this thing may not work. This thing, this guy, this thing. Trust it. Don't ever, try to. Sometimes it could be fear, yeah, but test the waters, be sure. So number one is trust your feeling. Your guts rather. Number two is that know the game you're playing. If Alex, maybe because if they were outside their house, nobody knows what would have happened with Alex now, I'm just saying. But a lot of people are playing games. You may not be playing games, but a lot of people are playing games. So which one are you playing? Are you playing the real life game? Do you just want to have fun with somebody? You're not looking for something serious. Do you want something serious? Check the game. Now, if you're outside their house in the real world, is the circumstances or situation that you find yourself in, whether it's a work situation, whether it's a street situation, environment situation, whether it's a colleague situation. Know the game. In emotional intelligence, we call it what do we call that thing? I forgot. In emotional intelligence, it's called the tripods of emotional intelligence. Don't worry, I'm not that forgetful. I'll remember before I finish this video. So know the game, know the environment that you're playing, know the environment that you are. And then check whether that romantic relationship is favorable, to the romantic to the environment that you are in. Emotional intelligence, we say the tripods of emotional intelligence. You have to check whether you check for you, check for the other people, and then check for the environment. Yes. Check for the environment that you are in. So your environment could be Nigeria, your environment could be Abuja, your environment could be Lagos, your environment could be an industry, your environment could be workspace, your environment could be maybe your street. How would it look like? That game that you are in. That's number two. And then number three, study the other person well and know their status, social status. Let me tell you, Alex is just blindfolded like most girls are. Like, you're just blind in love and then you ignore the important things. Alex was just like that. If you knew Leo's background or history, and I know that they didn't know themselves outside the house. We know them because I've seen he's the younger sister of Lanre da Silva Ajayi, and then some of that top shot. I've seen his pictures with Dangote and all of that. So Leo is quite influential, he has affluence written all over him. But with Alex, seeing that, you should have known that this guy, and Alex on the other hand, in my own opinion, is just one girl that is, not too known, just a fun girl that really doesn't have so much social pedigree like that. This is Nigeria, babe. You have to study things like that. Leo, even if he likes Alex, will not marry Alex because of his people. Do you get? Social status is key in this Nigeria that we are in, Africa, wherever. You need to, check these things. They don't know. Girls especially don't check it out. You need to check these things. Do we fit? Can he marry me really? Because some guys don't mind. Guys like Leo, they don't mind. They will string you along, date you, sleep with you, but they know they're not going to marry you. So how are you going to stop falling victim, of these people? Know your social status. Stop using fates. If you are not something, stop claiming that you are not. Because you have a work, you have a good job, you're driving a car. Doesn't mean that your social status is the same. It's not about money. Sometimes it's not about money. It's about social pedigree. Their family, my family. How do they? This guy, this girl. Can we blend? Things like that work here in Nigeria. I won't be able to talk. I don't want this video to be too long. So tomorrow I'll be back with, lessons from Sisi and Toby. That one is the hottest one. I cannot wait for you to join me, tomorrow. Subscribe to my channel, and, tomorrow I'll continue this Bbnaija series. If you're in Abuja on March 24th, I'll be having a free class on the Find Your Mate program. It's how to find your mate. It's a free class, of 50 people, but you need to register. Go to register, send your name, your age, because you have to be 30 and above. Your name, your age, what you do, and your phone number. Send it to omolarakudaisi@gmail.com. Omolara, OMOLARAKUDAYISI @gmail.com. And you'll be sent a message to know if you qualify to join us in the class. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.